Okay. McDonald's time. We are overdue. I meant to ask for no meat. Oof, it's still nice and hot. Okay, so which side would you bite into first? This side or this side? For me, it's this side. That was a weak bite. It's none of your business what car I drive. That's not like a question you ask a woman who live streams by herself out in public. You know? For safety reasons, just like with an abundance of caution. I would never answer that question. Yes, to answer your question, there's a tomato in here. I should be drinking water first. It's not a Subway sandwich. Someone just asked me if this is a Subway sandwich. It's not. What's the most fun I've ever had in a vehicle? I think we all know that answer. It's an obvious one. Holy fucking shit. Oh my god. Whoa. This truck is very close to my car. Oh my god, this truck driver knows how to drive. Okay. He looked like it was coming straight for me. That was wild. My greasy. Oh, is the steering wheel gonna be greasy from the fun or the food? The food. The food. Mm. I want to pay burger. What do you mean you want to pay burger? Pull over right now. I just did. It's a lucky day. So do you ever do any of you have parents that still own the house that you grew up in? Or live there at least? Sometimes I get the urge to just go outside and park outside the house that I grew up in and just look at it and remember all the memories, because my parents don't live there anymore. They sold it when I was 11 years old. But there's construction happening outside of it right now. Half cooked clean. What do you mean by that? So, hold on. Sorry. It's very noisy. I wonder whose tree they're chopping down. Is this the tree on my property? But yeah, I'm looking into my bedroom window right now. And my house too. The house, it was a really pretty color. It was white and black when I was little. And now they painted it like a poo brown or poo. Sold it right before that big housing boom that happened in 2001. They got divorced and my dad pressured my mom to sell it and actually got a court order to do so, which was a big mistake. Had they kept it another year, they would have made another $1 million on it. And they sold it for $600,000. Today it's worth probably 3.5 million. Had we kept that house, I could have rented out the bedrooms. That would have paid for my entire education. It's just nauseating what happened to the housing market and oh, divorce baby, so beautiful. Thank you. Is it grippy or slippery? What, my steering wheel? So you want to see the outlook that I had from my bedroom window? It's really pretty. It's a park. Yeah, so my bedroom window here. You want to see the house that I grew up in? So there's big construction going on right there. This is like the creme de la creme of Vancouver. Yeah, it's crazy how much like the boomers, they all bought their houses for like what's equivalent to like 6 organic raspberries today. Oh, it's just wild. What's your age? My age is your age. Guess my age by guessing your age. You tell me how old you are. What's your age again? What's your age again? Yeah, it was so lawless in the 90s. This park was like, God is good, praying helps a lot through the hard times. Thank you, Steven. That's so sweet of you. In this playground or this park that my house, the house that I grew up in, was across, there was so much more bush at the time. And there was coyotes that lived in these bushes. And I remember like on the news, my parents freaking out about it. And like hearing on the radio when we were in the car, there was a 3-year-old being chased by a coyote in this park that my parents would always take me to. And here there's a little baseball diamond. There's a whole bunch of little kids there right now too. So at the time, this is we're on a big hill right here, okay? So there's no speed bumps here, but at the top of it. But at the time, there was none of that. And you could literally count, and people would speed through it like nobody's business. It's unrecognizable. And one time, one guy who caught air, he ended up on our lawn when I was having a lemonade stand. And my dad was so angry, and he was all like, my dad was a lawyer, criminal defense lawyer, like one of the few in the Vancouver in the 90s. He actually represented, I just found this out as an adult, he was the representative for the Hells Angels in the 90s locally. I know. She's not married. Do you see a ring on the wedding ring finger? No, she's not married. Hi, Villa. Hi, Charlie. Nice to see you again here. You should go watch my shorts. Do you guys approach you more in public when you wear 0 rings? It shouldn't matter how many rings I'm wearing as long as I'm not wearing a ring on my ring finger, on my wedding ring finger. But I know guys are kind of slow in that which finger. Someone said, "Oh, you're still wearing your wedding ring." I'm like, first of all, wrong hand, wrong finger. Guys aren't that bright. They can't figure that out or count fingers or decide what side of the body your hand is on from the opposite side. I think she liked my question. Yeah, I'm going on about it, aren't I? Do you have a belly button piercing? No, I don't. Sorry if that disappoints you. Had a little smirk when she read it. My smirk. Hi, TW. Again, I think she hates me and I love her, which means the opposites attract. Where the pool at? There's no pool. Oh, you're the where the pool at guy. Oh my God. Love you. I guess I should go walk the park that I grew up in. It's a nice park though. I have to pee. I just like staring into my old bedroom window. It's just so crazy that that world was once something I was engulfed in when you lived in the house that you grew up in every day and you like took it for granted, and then that world that doesn't exist anymore seems so far away, almost like it happened in like a dream or like you just read about it in a book. like, this is early. Like, my parents sold this house that I'm sitting outside of. I can pose like that. The easiest fucking game in the world, yo, bro. That shit is like at least like 3 weeks. Looks like Alexandra Daddario. All right, I gotta stop acting childish. For child, go swimming. Can you pose with your elbow on the passenger seat? I just did it like that. Wow, super attractive, isn't it? No, I'm about to have to turn on my AC. Someone just asked me if I should turn on my AC. I'm gonna have to because I'm parked in the sun. I can feel. Sorry, I get distracted every time I look into the house I grew up in. I lived there from age 2 to 11, and I just parked outside, and I just love looking at it and reminiscing. There's a big ugly truck right in front of it, but at least I can see the upper part of the house. So I came across it like a few months ago, probably like several months ago. I passed by this house, so I grew up in, and it was under renovation, like, and it was gutted, and so the obviously wasn't there. There was just like two workers working, and I went and I peeked my head kind of from like the entranceway to the house, and they were kind of standing around the entrance, and I waved at them and I said, "Hi, I'm so sorry to bother you. um I I grew up in this house, actually." And they're like, "Oh, no way." And I was like, "Do you mind? Would it bother you if I just like tuck my head in and just looked inside just for a second?" And they let me. And I wanted to go upstairs. Like, "Can I go upstairs?" They're like, "I can't let you go upstairs." I was like, "Okay." And then, but I was like, "Oh my God." I was like so excited. I had adrenaline rushing through me. I called my mom. I took a video. I FaceTimed my mom. And we're like going through the memories, and the guys workers were like, "Oh, okay, cool, thanks." My mom was like, "Oh, we found that window and we took a wall down." And they're like, "Okay, thanks for the info. Awesome." Uh-huh. And I like introduced the construction workers' names to my mom. I'm like, it was cute. I love your accent. Thanks. When are you going to let me meet Mom? Christmas? Maybe. Hanukkah or Kwanzaa. Can you pose on the steering wheel like this? Someone asked me to pose on the steering wheel. Okay, like this. Reminds me of that scene in Men in Black where he's like, "Put your hands on your head." The police to the guy, and then they're like, "Okay, like this," and then they take their whole skin off, and then they turn into aliens. I'm very showy. I'm very showy. I'm very showy. I'm very showy. Do you drive in heels, flats? Today I'm in kitten heels, so like kind of between the two. And okay, so I'm looking at the neighbor's house. So the neighbor's house, the little boy who lived in the house next door to me, there was the most picturesque, beautiful looking family, with a daughter, a beautiful mom, and like a business husband. And he was like a big CEO of some company. And Matthew McShane was the boy who lived next door. And I said, he was in my grade. We were in the same grade 1 class, and at grade 2 class too, actually. And I had a crush on him. And I remember being like, I have a crush on him because I like his name. I thought the name Matthew was the most charming name I'd ever heard. And we were literally 6 years old at the time, and I remember this. And I had my first kiss with him when I was 6, and I remember being like, "Your lips are so sticky." It was cute. And like, he's like, "No, I can't kiss you," because I was totally pressuring him. I was literally 6 years old, and I was like, "Let's kiss." And he's like, "No, people will see." And I was like, "That's okay. We'll put our hoods up." So I asked him to put his hood up, and then I put my hood up. I live in a rainy city, and I like mushed my hood up with his so no one could see our faces kissing. And we just did a really quick kiss. And then my name is Matthew. Oh, hi Matt. Your name is Matthew, isn't it? Um Rap joint cheers. You farted on your first date. Oh, oh. And yeah. But then the sad story happened was I found out when I was like 10 or 11, or he was probably like 11, his dad died young, really young, like really, really young. From cancer, I think it was. So Matthew didn't have his dad for very long. I think his dad died when Matthew was still in elementary school, which means like before the age of 12. And both those kids, Matthew and Colleen, they were adopted and they didn't know they were adopted. But the mom told everyone. So the kids knew because their moms told the kids, but the kids didn't know. I remember knowing Matthew was adopted when Matthew didn't know. My mom told me. And then I remember saying to Matthew at school the next day, I didn't tell him he was adopted. I said, "Are you adopted?" He said, "No, I'm not." And then he said, "I asked my mom once if I was adopted, and she sent me to my room and grounded me for 3 days." Like, okay, if that's a sign your mom was trying to hide something, got triggered by something, then do you. Good. Yeah. Do any of you live in the same city that you grew up in still? And like you like to go to where, like your old stomping grounds, like where you grew up, the areas you grew up in? You'd like to adopt me? Well, do you have a lot of money? We can buy back my old house. Can you show me your muscles? Pretty good, I'd say. Okay, it's getting hot in here. I guess I can open up a window. I should walk around. Vancouver, thanks, David. Vancouver provides the same nostalgia regardless. Voila. You're cutting out a lot. I'm cutting out a lot. I know, it was reconnecting. It took a second to reconnect. How am I right now? Am I solid? How is Canada today? It's fine. Hello, Beatty. How are you doing? Hi, Jay Fonda. Nice to see you again. Yes, Matthew. She's an influencer in Vancouver. Finesse and Press. Thank you. Yes, yes. So solid. Thank you. Yes, and I'm trying to get monetized right now. So if anyone wants to help me with, share all my shorts, because you need 10 million views on your shorts, which is insane. Look at me, attractive. It's delayed. Video comes after noise. Kinda entertaining. Oh shit. Ugh, okay, I'm gonna have to, what shorts? They're on my YouTube. You need a few local collabs soon. Yeah, do you have any suggestions? Vanessa, do you live in Vancouver? No, not like Levi's, silly. Like, as in video shorts. Oh, you do? Nice. What do you do in Vancouver? How long you'll fly me to Puerto Rico? And then what happens? You get trafficked or what? Wanting to be an influencer of sorts, like you here in Van. Oh, nice. Then I be your sugar daddy. Nice. How long do I have to come to Puerto Rico for? What do I influence? I don't know. What do influencers influence? What does that even mean anymore? Oh, here. Sorry, I'm outside the house that I grew up in and reminiscing. Lots of memories coming back and whatnot. It's kind of crazy to live there. Until I was like 11, 10, 11. What happened after that was insane. But yeah, Finesse and Press. I'm so down to do just a Canadian baddie and her McDonald's coffee. Word. Yeah, like anything. I'm so down. I'm just every day trying to put myself out there. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm just trying different things and seeing what works and seeing what happens, trying to get seen. I know I've got the personality for it. I know I've got the looks for it, though I really need to get myself to the gym today. Oh my God. But the McDonald's coffee is good. McDonald's might not be good, but the coffee is decent. It's the same provider as Starbucks coffee. It's literally the same, but like a $5 difference. impressed. Let me know what you're thinking, okay? Anything, I'm so down. Ooh, pina colada, kombucha, delicious. Do you like turtles? Yeah, I would love to love turtles. I like your blonde hair. Thank you. Why are you down? What happened? What did you do before this? I dropped my daughter off at preschool. Anyways, I think the reception is really bad here. I should go walking. I'm gonna go do like I think the reception is really bad here. Instagram, and let me know what you're thinking, okay? I'd love to talk more. For career-wise, Matt, I did makeup, hair, and lashes for 14 years, transforming people. Now I'm transforming brands, content creation. Bye.